Hello and welcome to this yoga flow with me. I'm Jess. This is a full body flow with a specific focus on back bends today. It's a mixed levels practice. I shall be offering options throughout so that you can make the practice your own. We're going to be starting today's flow in an easy seat, Sukhasana. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. Okay, coming down to an easy seat, Sukhasana. You can cross at the ankles or you can just lay one leg on top of the other like I have here. Perhaps you'd like to sit up on a blanket or a cushion just to elevate the hips slightly. Sometimes I find that helps me sit up a little bit taller in the spine if that's something that you feel you might need today. Just finding a place where you can sit comfortably here. Relax the shoulders down. We're just going to start with a few breaths just to ground ourselves and bring ourselves into the practice. So you can close your eyes if you like, or soften the gaze down. Slowly starting to bring your awareness to your breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the nose or mouth, you choose. And take 3 more breaths here. Slowly open the eyes if they were closed. On your next breath in, we're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Big overhead stretch. You can take your gaze up towards your hands. As you breathe out, right hand comes down to the mat and we side body stretch over to the right. Pause for a breath. Exhale, rounding through the spine, coming forwards. Let's take it over to the other side. Left hand comes to the mat and we sweep the right arm up and open. Inhale here. Exhale, we go again, back to the other side. Inhale when you get there. Exhale. Once more on the left. Opening out through the chest. Nice deep breath in. And exhale back to center. We're going to head on to all fours now. Tabletop position. So knees under the shoulder, knees under the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, pressing into the tops of the feet. Spread the fingertips nice and wide so that you have a nice solid base under the shoulders here. It'll take some of the pressure off the wrists. If you need to place maybe a blanket under the knees just to take some of the pressure off the knees, you can do that now. Inhale to drop the belly, open the chest, look forward, cow pose. As you breathe out, we round through the upper back, tuck the chin and the tailbone for your cat. Flowing between your cat-cows here, moving with your breath. Inhaling to open, exhaling to round through. Feel free to get a little bit funky with your cat-cows. Maybe you want to bump the hips from side to side. Maybe you want to roll the spine a little bit here. Just finding any kind of movement that feels good. If you'd like to just stick to the cat-cows, you can also do that. Whatever you feel that your body needs in this moment. Maybe you want to press all the way back to a child's pose as you round through. And maybe coming all the way down to the belly for a gentle cobra, if that's something that you feel you need. Just finding any movement here. Remembering to stick to a steady breath. 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then on your next exhale, we come back to our neutral spine tabletop position. On your next breath in, we're going to extend the left foot out and place the left toes on the mat. Reach the right arm forward so that your bicep is up by your ear. Gaze is straight down on the mat. Really pressing into the left hand and the top of the right foot for stability. We're going to slowly float the left foot off the mat. Keep your heel in line with your hip. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to bring elbow and knee together through the center. Think cat pose as you round through the upper back, and exhale. Inhale to extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, we crunch everything into center. One more, inhale to extend. Exhale, bringing everything in. Hold for a breath. Breathe in, squeeze everything in. Exhale to extend one last time. Slowly bend the knee and we're going to reach the right hand round. If you can catch the top of the foot, we're going to find our tiger pose. Lift the foot, open the chest. Find a gentle back bend here. Exhale. Slowly release. Come back to your tabletop position. Bump the hips from side to side and we reset. And head into the other side. So when you're ready, we're going to extend the right foot out and place the toes down on the mat. Left hand lifts, bring the bicep up by the ear. Again, pressing into the right hand and top of the left foot for stability. Slowly float the right foot. Big breath in here. Exhale, knee and elbow meet in the middle. Inhale to extend. Exhale. Crunch it in. Inhale here. Exhale, bring it in. Pause here. We hold for a breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale to extend it all out. One last time. And then we bend the right knee, bring the left hand round, catch the top of your foot and lift open into your tiger pose. Open the chest and gaze forwards. Big breath in. Exhale to release, back to your tabletop position. Bump the hips from side to side. Bring the hands forward towards the top of the mat and we can step the knees back if you need a little extra space. We're heading into our puppy pose. So keeping hips over the knees, we want to drop the chest down. Forehead comes to the mat. Reach the arms forward. Pause for a breath here. Exhale. To extend this stretch, you can lift the gaze and rest your chin on the mat, or you can stay on the forehead. You choose. Stay for one more breath here. Slowly lift back up to your tabletop position and we head into our downward facing dog. So curl the toes under and lift the hips up and back. Take a minute to pedal the heels, pressing one down and then the other. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. When you're ready, we're going to step the right foot forward, bring it in between the hands. Back knee drops down and we lift the torso coming up into your Anjaneyasana low lunge. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears and rest the hands on the knee just for a breath here. Pressing down through all four corners of that right foot. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Press the palms together and find your steeple grip, pointing the index fingers up towards the sky. Inhale, we're slowly going to take the gaze up and find a gentle back bend here, pressing into the top of the left foot for stability and the right foot to ground yourself down, pulling everything into the midline. As you lift the chest here, take it as far as is comfortable for you at this time. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Hands come back down to the mat and we step the right foot back, come to lay on your belly. Hands come underneath the shoulders, press them into the mat as we slowly lift up. Keep a bend in the elbows for your baby cobra. Exhale as your forehead comes back down to the mat. For when you're ready, inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Press back to your downward facing dog. When you're ready, lift the hips up and back. Inhale in your dog. Exhale, all the breath out. Left foot steps forward this time. Find your Anjaneyasana on the other side. So right knee lowers down. Inhale to lift the torso. Rest the hands on the knee just for a breath here. Find your center. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Find that steeple grip. Gaze up towards the sky. Slowly reach the arms back. Lift the chest. Pressing down into both feet. Pause for a breath. Exhale. Slowly release. Hands come down to the mat. And we step the left foot back and we come to lay on the belly. Hands come back under the shoulders, lifting up. You can stay in your baby cobra or you can straighten the elbows and come into full cobra here. Inhale. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Option to take the hands off the sides of the mats this time, so widening the stance. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, forehead comes back down to the mat. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. We're heading into our Sphinx pose from here. So you want your forearms parallel to one another, fingertips face towards the top of the mat. Actively pull the hands in towards your body and lift up through the chest. Draw the shoulder blades together. If it's a little pinchy on the lower back, then you can widen the stance between your feet. So take your feet wide essentially, and this should give you a little bit more space. Inhale. Exhale. We'll stay for 2 more breaths here. Pressing the pelvis into the mat. Opening through the chest. Slowly open the elbows wide and rest your forehead on your hands here. You can rock the hips from side to side if you like. And then release the hands and bring them down by your sides. Palms face down to the palms facing the ground. Forehead on the mat just for a breath. We're lifting into our Locust pose. So when you're ready on your next breath in, we're going to lift the head, the chest off the mats. Exhale. Forehead comes back down. Now you can stay with this, or you can inhale, lift the head, the chest, and the hands off the mat, reaching down towards the feet. Exhale to lower all the way down. Option to stay with that, or you can inhale, lifting the top half of the body and then slowly lift the feet, squeezing everything into the midline. Big breath in, gaze is down on the mat. Exhale to lower everything down. We go one more time. On your next breath in, inhale, lifting up. We're going to hold here. Inhale. Exhale to hold for one more breath. Squeezing everything in, reaching the fingertips down towards the toes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As you breathe out, slowly lower everything down. Bring the arms, hands back under the forehead and rock the hips from side to side. Take a breath. Exhale. Hands come underneath the shoulders, lift the chest and press back to your child's pose. Take the knees nice and wide and rest the forehead down. Pause for one breath here. Slowly lift the forehead and walk your hands back towards the knees. Bring the knees together and lift the torso, coming all the way upright. Bring knees underneath the hips and then want to curl your toes under to give you a little bit more stability. Take your hands and place them in the lower part of your back here. So you want the heel of your hand sitting in the lower arch of your back. Fingertips are facing down towards the feet. Bring the elbows together to open through the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together. Open the chest, lift up, gaze is up for your camel pose. Push the hips forward here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to slowly release, come back upright. You can release the hands. So this is level 1 of your camel pose. You have a few more options from here, so you can stay with that, or you can place one hand on one heel and lift up through the chest for your half camel pose, and you can alternate through both hands. Or option number 3 is to bring hands to heels. This is the most intense advanced version, and lift the chest, lift the hips forwards with both hands on the heels. You can use blocks here if you'd prefer. So you have 3 options for your camel pose. So when you're ready, choose your option. Inhale to lift the chest, press the hips forwards. We're going to hold here for 2 breaths. One more here. Exhale, wherever you are, slowly release. Head back into your child's pose, take the knees wide. Walk the hands forward and rest the forehead down. Nice counter stretch for the lower back. Roll on the forehead from side to side if that feels good. One more breath here. Exhale. Lift the forehead, send the weight forward. Sweep one leg to one side and we come to lay on our back. So centering yourself on the mat, rolling onto the back, pull the knees in towards the chest and just rock gently from side to side. This should give you a nice massage on the lower back. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Completely. Plant the left foot on the floor and cross your right ankle across the left thigh. Feed the hands through the middle and catch the back of your left thigh for your figure 4 stretch. You can rock gently from side to side here. Stay with this. Or you can slowly start to find a supine twist. So placing the right foot down on the left hand side. This is quite an intense stretch on the outside of the left hip and the lower back. So choose whichever stretch you would like to take here. We'll pause for 2 more breaths. Slowly lift and come back out, and we switch sides. So right foot comes down on the mat and we cross the left ankle across the left thigh. Pull the right knee into your chest and rock gently from side to side. Again, you can stay with this or you can slowly start to find your twist, allowing the left foot to ground on the right hand side here. You can open out into a cactus arms here to find a nice opening in the chest. Pause for 2 breaths. Carefully coming back out and bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall out wide for your Supta Baddha Konasana. If this is too intense for you, then you can move the feet away from your body to widen the gap. And this should take some of the intensity off the hips. Rest your hands on your belly and close your eyes if you haven't already. Take some deep breaths here. Allowing the benefits of your practice to sink in today. Opportunity to set an intention for the rest of your day or the week ahead. We'll pause here for 3 more breaths. Slowly use your hands to close your knees back together. Extend the legs out long and reach your arms up and overhead. Take a full body stretch here. Reaching with the fingertips, spread the toes, and then exhale, bring the knees back in towards your chest. Wrap the arms around your shins and roll from side to side. Slowly coming onto one side when you're ready, and press yourself back up to a seat. Crossing at the ankles, find your Sukhasana. And lift up through the chest, relax the shoulders down. Let's close this practice here with one final breath in together. So when you're ready, inhale to reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale to clap the hands together and bring them to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And that's it. That's the end of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the flow. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a little comment, let me know what you thought of the practice today, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you for next class, and as always, have a wonderful day.